Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here in Dallas, Texas at Nationals, the final tournament of the season. This is day one, game two, where Plex getting set to face off against MKE Sting 17 Black. This will be the first matchup between these two teams. Plex coming off a straight set loss against Mintoinette Sports. Both sets ended up being close. Plex just not able to get through at the very end on either set. So looking to change their fortunes here in game two. We have the pregame handshake going on right now. We're going to get lineups and we're going to get this game underway. So get ready for some great indoor volleyball coming up shortly. In the front court for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, Maya R. In the backcourt, Haley, Brenna, and Kaylin. Looks like Plex will be starting with serve here in the first set. Brenna's going to check out. Maya L. checks into the back row. Kaylin heads back and awaits the ball. We are moments away from getting this first set underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the first set. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up there outside. They tip it deep. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tips it through the block. Sting in trouble. Gets it back on the court. They bump it over. Nora with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin access to Ava. Ava goes around the block. Sting gets the dig. Jostle at the net. Nora gets it up. Ava gets it over. Sting setting up there outside. It's a roll shot deep. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes into the block. Maya R able to pop it up. Haley or Maya L hit that. Maya R hits it, but it goes into the antennas. So Sting will start with the first point here in the first set. Sting now getting set to serve. Good action there in the first point. Plex just coming up a little bit short there. Hard low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes around the block and down. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. Beautiful swing by Nora. Curving around the block to get the kill as Maya R checks out. Mia checks in and will serve for Plex. Mia serving down the line deep, and that goes a little bit wide out of bounds, so Sting will get the point. Up one, now getting set to serve. Mia trying to hit that back corner just a little bit wide. Hard low cross court serve. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin pops it back to Haley. Haley goes cross court. Sting with the dig. They're going to set there outside. Hits it. Tries to go cross court. A little bit low in the net. So Plex will get the point. Nora checks out. Brenna checks in as Maya L heads back to serve. Maya deep serve. Sting gets it up, and they tip it over. Kaylin gets it up. Maya gets it up. Ava hits a roll shot over. Sting setting up their offense. They're going to go to the right side this time. They go into the block. Partially blocked by Elle with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes down the line. Kill for Ava on the right side. Ava with the laser on the outside. So Plex taking a 1-point lead. Mael back to serve again. Mael, another deep cross-court serve. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set their back row hitter who hits a beautiful cross-court shot deep to the baseline. No one home for Plex on that one. So we are knotted at threes here in the first as Sting gets set to serve. Sting cross-court serve low. Mael with the pass. Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits it deep. That's going to be a little too deep out of bounds. Brenna hunting for some fingers. Not able to get the kill there. So Sting up one with the serve. Sting hard low serve. Haley gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross-court. That's a little bit it's going to be off the block and out of bounds. Nope, the up ref likes to play some mind games with me here. It was out of bounds, no touch. So Sting up two, now getting set to serve again. Deep serve, cross court, Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes down the line, just a little bit wide out of bounds. A couple of misses on some strong swings by Plex here. Just got to dial it into the court. Sting with another serve. Sting cross-court serve, Mael with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over the block. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set their right side, who goes into the block of Haley. Haley blocks it. Sting able to get it up to their outside this time. Into the block of Brenna. Brenna blocks it. Sting to the right side, goes down the line. Mael gets a hand on it, but it goes underneath the net. So Sting leading by 4 now with another serve. Plex needs to get a stop. Hard low serve off the net. Mio able to get it. Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes down the line, and that's off the block and out of bounds. A kill for Haley on the outside. Haley swinging her tool belt after that shot. Ava and Tessa antsy for the substitution. Got it in and out a little quickly for the down ref. So Tessa in, back to serve. Deep serve. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle this time. Into the block. Blocked at the net. Sting gets it up. They're going to have to bump it over. Mayo gets it up. Ball. And we're going to, Sting gets it up. Kaylin with a little trick push over. Sting able to get it up. They're going to bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley tips it over the block. Sting gets it up and over, but it goes wide out of bounds. A point for Plex. Chaos during that point. Ball coming in. Coaches and players running onto the court. We continue to play. Plex able to come out on top. Tessa back to serve again. Short serve just over the net. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up there. Outside. Hits a roll shot. Cross court. Mael with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over the block. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who hits it down the line. And Tessa unable to get that ball, so Sting leading by 3, getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Haley able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. That's a kill for Brenna in the middle. Beautiful cross-court shot. Finds the gap and paints the sideline. So Mia will check out. Mayar checks in as Haley heads back to serve for Plex. Haley deep serve, and that's going to be too deep out of bounds. So Sting still up 3, now getting set to serve. low cross-court serve. Meyer L or Tessa gets that. Kaylin to Haley. Haley hits it over. They tip it over. Kaylin gets it up. Meyer R pops it up. And then Kaylin bumps it over. Sting setting up their offense. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it through the block. Haley gets it up. Meyer L gets it up. Meyer R hits the real shot over and finds the open court. Kills it Meyer R on the outside. So Maya L will check out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna heads back to serve for Plex. Maya R with the beautiful touch kill on the outside. Brenna hard low serve. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up their right side. Hits it down the line, and that goes just on the sideline. So Sting will get the point, still leading by 3. Brenna checks out. Maya L checks in. Sting getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Maya L with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Nora. Nora over the block. Sting able to get the dig. They set up their outside or right side who hits a roll shot, and we're going to have to replay that point as that ball came onto the court. So Sting with the reserve. Deep serve, that's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Down 2. Tessa will check out. Ava checks in the front row as Kaylin heads back to serve. Kaylin short serve cross court. Sting able to get it up to their middle. They touch it over, and Kaylin goes diving, trying to get the pancake. Can't come up with it. So Sting still leading by 3 with the serve. Hard low cross court serve. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora through the block and down. Kill for Nora in the middle. A nice hard swing by Nora around the block. Through the defense and down. So Maya R checks out. Liz checks in and will serve for Plex. Liz, hard low serve. Sting able to pop it up. They set up their middle. Blocked at the net by Haley. Sting trying to get the dig. Can't get it. Beautiful block by Haley. So Liz will head back to serve again as Plex back to within 1. Liz, hard low serve. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up their right side. Hits it. Goes off the block and out of bounds. Couldn't quite tell if it was off the block or off the net, and the down ref called it off the block. It looked like it was really, really close to grazing a player. So it was a 50-50 call either way. Sting leading by 2, now getting set to serve. Hard low cross court serve. Haley pops it up. Kaylin trying to set up Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. Sting able to get it up on the court. They set up their middle. Blocked by Haley. Sting gets it back up to their outside this time. Blocked by Nora. Sting gets it back up. They're going to set up their outside roll shot. Maya L with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes down the line. Sting gets the dig. Ava hits it over. Sting in trouble. They're able to bump it over. Nora with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes off the block. It goes backwards. Out of bounds. Kill for Ava. Woo! Huge blocks by Plex here in the first set, putting Sting on defense. And then Ava cleaning it up with a monster swing. Nora checks out. Brenna checks in the front row as Maya heads back to serve. Maya cross court serve low. Sting gets it to their middle. Huge swing by Sting. Goes too low into the net. And we are knotted at 12s halfway through the first. Well, short serve just over the net, and Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up there right side into the block of Haley. Sting able to get it back up. They're going to set up there outside this time, down the line. Haley gets it up. Hard swing by the right side of, or outside of Sting going down the line. Couldn't quite get it. Sting with the serve. Deep serve. Liz pops it up. Maya gets it back on the court, and Haley confused on whether Liz or Haley was going to get that. Makes a last-ditch effort to try and dive to hit that ball over. Couldn't get it. Sting back up two. Deep serve. That's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Down one. Ava will check out. Tessa will check in and head back to serve. Tessa, short serve just over the net. Sting ready for it. They're going to set up there outside. It's an into the block of Kaylin. Kaylin blocks it. Sting back to the outside. They try to tip it over. Kaylin able to get it up to Tessa. Tessa to Haley. Haley tips it deep to the corner. Sting with the cover. They're going to set up their right side this time. They go into the block of Haley. Haley blocks it. Sting gets it back up, but can't get it over. Blocks on both sides of the net by Plex. Gets them the point. We are knotted at 14s here as Tessa heads back to serve again. Tessa, hard, low serve. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up there outside. Hits it into the block of Brenna. Brenna with the protection at the net. And Plex back up one after leading 1-0 early in this first set. Forces Sting to take a timeout, their first of the set. After the timeout, Plex back out onto the court. Sting getting ready to break huddle. Tessa back, ready to serve. Tessa cross court serve. Sting able to pop it up. They set up there outside. They hit a roll shot over. Tessa gets it up. It goes over. Sting on the overpass, able to slam it down. So we are knotted at 15s here in the first. Sting getting set to serve. Sting deep cross court serve. Tessa tries to angle that pass back in, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So Sting back up one here with another serve. Another hard cross court serve. Tessa pops it up. Brenna setting up Haley. Haley goes over the block. Sting with the cover. They're going to set up there outside. They hit it cross court. Oh, at the dig to Tessa. Tessa setting up Liz. Liz hits it over the block. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set their middle, hits it cross court. Mael pops it up. Liz gets it back on the court. Haley hits a roll shot over. Sting setting up their offense to the right side. Goes down the line. Mael tries to get the dig. It goes off her hand and down. So Sting back up two with another serve. Deep serve, and that goes too deep, out of bounds. Liz will check out. Maya R checks in as Haley heads back to serve. Haley cross-court serve, and that's too deep, out of bounds. So Sting still leading by two. Now getting set to serve. Hard serve down the middle. Tessa able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to my arm. My arm goes off the block and backwards. Sting with the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes into the block of Brenna. Brenna with the block at the net. So Maya L will check out. Nora checks in the front row as Brenna, after the monster solo block, heads back to serve. Brenna deep serve down the middle. Sting able to pop it up. They try to set their right side. They tip it over. Haley gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits it back deep. Sting in trouble. Gets it back on the court. They're going to bump it over again. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to my arm. My arm goes over the block. Sting with the dig. They set up their middle. They tip it over. Kaylin pops it up. Nora pops it up. My arm into the block. She's able to get it back up. Nora back to my arm. My arm hits the roll shot. Sting in trouble. Finds the open court. And we are knotted at 18s as Brenna heads back to serve again. Brenna deep serve. Sting able to get it up. They set up their right side hitter who hits a roll shot blocked by Nora. Sting gets it back up to their outside this time. Tries to punch it over. Gets blocked at the net. They're going to call a double hit on Sting on the set. So Plex back up one late in the set. Then another hard low serve. Sting able to get this one up. They're going to set up their outside. Tries to tip it over. Nora gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. And Maya R tries to hit it over. But it goes into the net. So Brenna will check out. Maya L checks into the back row. And Sting gets set to serve. Hard serve down the line. That goes a little bit wide out of bounds. So Plex back up one as Tessa checks out. Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to step their middle on a slide. They tip it over. Ava diving to get it to Maya L. Maya L to my arm. Maya L goes off the block and sideways. Sting hits it up over and out of bounds. Ava flying like Superman to get that dig. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin hard low serve down the line. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who hits a roll shot over. Kaylin pops it up to Mael. Mael setting up Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside. Hits a roll shot, partially blocked. Nora gets a hand on it. Mael gets a finger on it, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So Sting down one, now getting set to serve. Hard serve down the middle. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes cross court. Sting able to get the dig. They set their right side. Who hits it cross court? Kaylin gets it up. Hits it over. Sting gets it up. They're going to set their outside. Blocked at the net by Ava. Huge block by Ava on the right side to shut the hit down as Maya R checks out. Mia checks in and will serve for Plex. Mia deep serve down the middle. Sting gets it up to their middle. They hit it around the block. A good hit by the middle of Sting. So Sting down one, now getting set to serve. Sting hard low cross court serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes cross court deep. That's a kill for Ava on the right side. Ava flexing her muscles, blocking, hitting, getting kills. As Laura checks out, Brenna checks into the front row. Maya L rotates back to serve. Mael cross-court serve. Sting in a little bit of trouble. Hits it up. They're going to hit a roll shot over. Kaylin pops it up. Mael setting up Ava. Ava goes off the block and out of bounds. Ava two-way block on the right side. Mael now serving for set number 1. And before she gets a chance, Sting will use their second and final timeout of the set. Flex has done a tremendous job blocking here in set number 1. Maybe getting close to a dozen blocks here in the first set. Both teams back out onto the court. Mael back ready to serve. Mael deep serve. Sting pops it high. They get it back on the court to their outside. They hit it deep, and that catches the back baseline just before the service line. So Sting still with live. Flex needing a stop to finish out this set. Hard cross-court serve. Mael pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin pops it up to Brenna. Brenna hits a roll shot over. Sting setting up their offense. Quick to the middle. Tips it off. Mael able to pop it up to Haley. Haley hits it deep. Sting setting up their offense to the right side this time. They tip it deep. Mael gets it up. Mia stabs at it, but it goes sideways out of bounds. Flex on the run that entire point, not able to come up with it. Flex going to use their first timeout of the set, looking to try and get a stop and close this set out before Sting has another opportunity. After the timeout, both teams on the court. Sting with the serve. Deep serve. Mael pops it up to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ava. Ava goes off the block. Sting able to get the dig. They're going to set their outside or right side. They hit a roll shot over. Ava to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ava. Ava hits it into the block. Brenna gets it up. Ava hits it. Goes over, but wide out of bounds. And we are knotted at 24s here in the first. Sting with another serve, and Flex will use their second and final timeout of the set. So no more timeouts for either team here as we head into extra innings. Flex back out onto the court. Sting using every second of this timeout. Sting now in position, getting ready to serve. Hard low serve. Mia goes diving to try and get that ball. And a beautiful serve by Sting there as it drops, as it crossed the net. So Sting now up 1 with set point number 1. Deep serve. Mael pops it up. Kaylin trying to track it down. Unable to come up with it. So Sting rattling off the last 3-4 points there. I think 4 points to take set number 1. Flex fighting hard, had good position to take that first set, couldn't capitalize on the last point. So Flex will be on serve receive here in set number 2 after starting with serve in the first set. So in the front court for Flex, we have Nora, Maya R, and Kaylin. In the backcourt, Tessa, Haley, Maya L. So it looks like Sting's lineup is validated. Sting has the ball, and we are ready to get this second set underway. Sting with the first serve of the second set. Hard low serve off the net. Haley able to get it to Tessa. Tessa to Kaylin. Kaylin into the block and gets blocked at the net. A good read by the outside of Sting. So Sting starting with the first point here in set number 2, getting set to serve again. Hard low serve. Haley able to get it up to Tessa. Tessa to Nora. Nora around the block. Sting with the dig. They're going to set their right side. Hits a roll shot over. Kaylin goes diving. to try and get that ball, can't come up with it. So Sting starting with the first 2 points here with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Haley. Haley goes through the block and down. A kill for Haley in the back row. Not sure how it got through that block of the middle, but it snuck through as Tessa checks out. Ava checks in the front row. Kaylin rotates back to serve. Kaylin, a hard low serve down the line. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. Hits it cross court. Mael gets it up and over. Sting setting up their offense. They're going to set there outside again. Hits it off the block. Mael gets the dig. Kaylin gets it to Ava. Ava hits it deep, trying to hunt for fingers. Not able to get any. So Sting will get the point. Still leading by 2. Now getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora hits it over the block. Sting able to get the dig. They set up their outside, who has to try and bump it cross court. Maya pops it up. Haley pops it up. Maya bumps it deep. Sting setting up their offense to the outside or right side. Partially blocked. Maya R. Turns around looking for the ball. Didn't see it was right above her. And then it lands on her and rolls out of bounds. So Sting leading by 3 now with another serve. Deep serve. Haley pops it up. It goes over, but wide out of bounds. So Plex struggling here in the early goings of this second set. Deep cross-court serve. Maillard gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Ava bumps it. It goes a little bit wide. Sting takes it to the right side. They go cross-court, and that catches the sideline. So Sting rolling here early. Short serve, and Flex standing around watching. So Flex, after high energy there in the first set, really struggling with energy in the second as Sting opening up a 6-point lead here. Sting hard serve cross court. Maillard pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Maillard. Maillard hits a roll shot over. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. They go around the block. Kaylin able to get it up to Maillard. Maillard sets up Haley in the back row. Haley tries to go down the middle, just a little bit low into the net. So Maillard will check out. Mia will check in as Sting getting set to serve again. Deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tries to set up Mia. Mia tries to bump it over. Goes into the net. So Sting still running here at the service line. Flex takes their first timeout of the set. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Sting back ready to serve. Deep serve, that's going to be too deep, out of bounds. Flex finally able to get a stop. So Mia will head back to serve, looking to try and get back within this set. Mia, deep serve down the middle. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They hit a roll shot over. Kaylin able to pop it up to Mael. Mael setting up Ava. Ava hits a roll shot over. Sting able to get the dig. They set up their right side hitter. Hits a roll shot over. Ava pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Nora. Nora hits it around the block. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. Let's see if that'll spark a little bit of energy in this Plex team as Mia heads back to serve again. Mia deep serve. Sting able to get it up to their middle. Hits it off the block of Nora and in. So Sting give up a couple, but then get the ball back. Leading by 7. Now getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Mia goes down to try and get that pass. Unable to come up with it. So Sting pushing the lead back to 8 here with another serve. Cross court serve. Haley able to get the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes off the block and out of bounds of 4 Sting players as it was traveling out of bounds. Nora checks out. Brenna checks in. Maya L heads back to serve. Hard low cross court serve. That's going to be an ace for Maya. Maya L, another deep cross court serve. Sting pops it up. They're going to set their middle. Blocked at the net by Haley. Sting sets up their outside, goes down the line. Kaylin gets it up. Ava pops it up high, and Haley trying to get that ball, couldn't reach it. So Sting gets the ball back. Still up 7 as we cross the midway point of this second set. Sting with the serve. Low serve down the line, and Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over the block. Sting goes diving and hits it over the net and out of bounds. So Plex with the point. Trailing by 6 as Ava checks out. Tessa checks in, and we'll head back to serve. Tessa low serve just over the net. Sting able to get it up to their outside. They go into the block of Brenna. Brenna blocks it at the net. Sting able to get it up to their outside again. Into the block of Kaylin this time. It goes over, and Brenna tips it cross court in a huge gaping hole on the Sting defense. So Tessa back to serve again. Tessa another low serve down the line. Sting able to get this one up. They set up their middle, hits it through the block of Haley and Brenna and down. So Sting giving up a couple points and then getting the ball right back. Plex chipping away at this lead, standing at 6 at the moment, but can't give up any more points. Sting with the serve. Hard cross court serve. Tessa pops it up. Kaylin to Haley. Haley with the roll shot over. Sting able to get the dig. And did not see what happened, but Plex got the point as Mia checks out. Maya R checks in. Haley back to serve. Ball came from another court. Had to pick up the ball and missed the point. Haley cross court serve. Sting in trouble. That's an ace for Haley. So Plex back to within 4 here in a must-win set. So Sting back out onto the court. Plex. Greg's huddle. Haley back getting set to serve. Haley, hard low serve, Sting in trouble. Gets it off to the right side, tries to hit it over, can't come up with it. So Plex back to within 3 here. Behind some tough serving by Haley. Haley with another serve. Haley, another cross-court serve. Sting gets it up to their outside. They bump it over. My R on the overpass! Or on the bump over. Puts it away with an emphatic hammer. Plex back to within 2. Haley, another hard serve down the middle. Sting able to get it up to their right side. They go into the block. My no! The block at the net. Plex looking for the tie. Haley serving down the middle. Sting in a little trouble. Stopped in the tracks on the second ball. And we are knotted at 13s here in the second as Haley heads back to serve again. Haley hits the top of the net and rolls on the Plex side. So Plex down as many as 7, 8 points there, climbing back to within 1 as Sting getting set to serve. Deep serve. Maya L gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Maya R hits a roll shot over. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. Hits a roll shot over Maya L. Goes flying, gets it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits it deep to the corner. And that's going to be too deep out of bounds. So Sting back up to Brenna. Smart idea. The corner was vacant. Just a little bit long. Sting with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Tessa pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Myar. Myar goes through the block. And Sting not able to get the dig. A kill for Myar on the outside. So Maya L will check out. Nora checks in the front row as Brenna rotates back to serve. Brenna hard low serve down the middle. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They hit it off the block. Haley able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Myar. Myar goes into the block and down. The stuff kill by Myar on the outside. Then another hard low serve. Sting able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side hitter. Gets a roll shot off the block. Kaylin gets it up. Nora and Haley get it up, but it goes sideways out of bounds. And so Sting back up 1. Brenna checks out. Maya L checks in as Sting gets set to serve. Hard low serve. Haley goes up to get it to Tessa. Tessa to Kaylin. Kaylin roll shots it over. Sting gets the dig. They set up their back row hitter. It's a roll shot over. Maya L goes flying to try and get the pancake. Can't come up with it. So Sting back up 2. As we're starting to get late in this second set. A must-win set for Plex to try and push this to 3. Sting with the serve. Hard low serve. That's going to be too low in the net. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks in as Kaylin heads back to serve. Kaylin deep serve. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up there outside. Who tips it? Eva with the block on the tip. And we are knotted at 17s. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin deep serve. Sting pops it up in a little bit of trouble. They get it to their outside. They hit it cross court. Mael diving to try and get that ball. Couldn't come up with it. A good hit by the outside of Sting, and Sting still leading by 1. Now getting set to serve. Deep serve. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora hits it, gets blocked. She hits it over, and the right side of Sting capitalizing on the overpass. So Plex in a little bit of danger here. Sting with another serve. Hard serve down the middle. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mayar. Mayar goes off the block and backwards. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. He hits it low. That's too low in the net. So Plex will get the point. Mayar will check out. Liz will check in and head back to serve. Plex needing a run here to try and put pressure on this Sting team. Liz hard low serve down the middle. Sting pops it up. It goes backwards. Sting gets it back on the court. They bump it over high. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley hits a roll shot over. Sting gets the dig. They set their right side. They go. Sting gets the kill on the right side. First to 20 here late in this set. Sting with the serve. Hard low cross court serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava hits a roll shot over. Sting able to get the dig. They set up their right side. They hit it off the block. Kaylin pops it up to Mael. Mael out to Ava or Haley. Haley gets blocked, but Sting hits it through the block and over. Sting goes diving trying to get it. Can't come up with it. That'll be a kill for Haley on the outside. As Nora checks out, Brenna checks in. Maya L back to serve. Maya L, hard serve, cross court, deep to the corner. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. Who hits a roll shot over? Maya L with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. Sting with the dig. Able to get it to their outside. They're going to hit a roll shot cross court. Maya L with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna into the block. It's blocked. And Brenna hits it. Maya L gets a hand on it as it goes sideways and not able to come up with it. So Sting still keeping their distance with a 2-point lead with the serve. Hard low serve. Haley dives to get that to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits it over the block. And Sting got caught swinging from the net. So Plex will get the point. Down 1. Tessa checking in to see if we can tie this second set up as Ava checks out. Tessa hard low serve just over the net. Sting able to get it to their outside. They hit it into the block of Brenna. Brenna with the block at the net. And we are knotted at 21s here in the second. Tessa deep serve down the middle. Sting able to get it up to their middle. They hit it into the block of Brenna. Brenna with another block. And Plex, the first lead since midway through the set, forces Sting to use their first timeout. Plex in the first set gave up a 3-point lead. Let Sting come back and take this net out from under them. Let's see if they can stay on top here in the second set and close it out. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Tessa back, ready to serve. Tessa, hard low cross-court serve. Sting in a little bit of trouble. Able to pop it up. They're going to hit it over. Tessa pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley through the block and down! Kill for Haley on the outside. Haley with a rocket launcher from the outside. Tessa, another hard low serve. Sting pops it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter who hits it down the line. It hits the net, rolls over. Haley using her shoulder to try and pop it up, but doesn't go up very high. So Sting down one with the serve. Hard low serve. Mael pops it up. Kaylin goes flying to try and get that ball as it went sideways. So the ace by Sting back to within two. Flex will use their final timeout of the set as we are knotted at 23s. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Sting getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Tessa pops it up. Haley pops it up. Kaylin tips it just over. Sting setting up their offense to the middle. Gets partially blocked by Al with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna around the block. Sting with the dig. They're going to set their outside this time. They go cross court. Mael gets it to Tessa. Tessa to Haley. Haley with the roll shot over. Sting gets it up. They're going to set up their right side. Gets it down the line. Mael pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes into the block and gets blocked at the net. And Sting now serving set game point number one. Flex backs against the wall, needing a stop. Hard low cross court serve. Haley pops it up to Tessa. Tessa to Brenna. Brenna tips it over. Sting able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. They go cross court, and that catches the sideline. Sting will take the second set 25-23, and Plex will go 0 for 4 in sets today. And that will wrap up today. We will be back in action tomorrow with 3 games. Thank you for watching.